If you're selling your home, you might have heard horror stories from other people about all of the things that could go wrong. And one of the things that people ask about is, what happens if the appraisal comes in low? That's the focus of this week's episode of Selling with Shannon. I'm Shannon with the Shannon Jones Team at Keller Williams Realty in Long Beach, California. So when you are selling your home, there are 3 standard contingencies that are in the purchase agreement in California. One of them is loan, one of them is inspection, and the other one is appraisal. Now, sometimes buyers will waive that contingency, or they might include what's called an appraisal gap clause, which basically specifies upfront what they will do if the appraisal comes in low. But let's say that you are selling and there is a standard appraisal contingency. What happens if the appraisal is below the purchase price? Well, there are 3 main options. One is the buyer can actually cancel the contract. So the contract says if the property doesn't appraise for that, the buyer can cancel. The second one is the buyer can agree to bring additional funds in. So the lender is only going to make a loan based on whatever the appraisal amount is. So let's say, for example, you're selling your house at $1 million. The buyer plans to put 10% down. That's $100,000. The appraisal only comes in at $900,000. Now the buyer needs to bring in 10% of $900,000, so that's $90,000, plus they need to make up that $100,000 difference. So now they go from needing $90,000 down to $190,000 down. Is that an option? Yes, it's an option. Another option is that you, the seller, could agree to take less money. So that could either be the appraisal amount, or what's more common is somewhere between the appraisal value and the contract price. So that's something that you would want to negotiate. Now, who hires the appraisal? That's another question. Well, the buyer chooses the lender. The lender hires an appraisal management company, and then the appraisal management company selects the appraiser. The appraiser goes out, they take pictures of the property, they measure it, and then they compare it to other homes that are on the market, have sold recently, or are under contract. If you had 3 appraisers go out and appraise your home tomorrow, they might come up with 3 different numbers. So are there any things that you might be able to do, or that your agent might be able to do, to help minimize the chance that the appraisal would come in low? There's a few tips. So make sure to hire an experienced agent who can help you to navigate the process and hopefully not have to find out what happens when the appraisal comes in low. If you have any other questions about the process of selling a home, please reach out. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to check out the other videos in our Selling with Shannon series. Or we've got a whole series on home buying as well, Home Buying 101. So if you're selling and buying, that could be good information to have. Thanks again for watching. See you